नमस्कार मु डॉक्टर PKV पटनायक again I'm in front of you and today I'm going to speak on heart attack, myocardial infarction. In lay language we tell it is the heart attack, but in medical language we call it myocardial infarction. Heart attack again is one of the non-communicable diseases which is the main cause in entire world. देखिବାକୁ ଗଲେ that main cause of premature death which occurs in the entire world is due to myocardial infarction. If we take total non-communicable deaths in the world, the commonest cause of death in premature age is due to myocardial infarction or heart attack. Around 36 to 39% of people die prematurely with NCD condition due to myocardial infarction. And this is a preventable disease. Again, I will give emphasis as a public health expert. It is a preventable disease. एटा को आमे अवॉइड कर परिवा और आमे ए कंडीशन केमती जीवा नहीं आमे निजे को निजे रक्षा कर परिवा. एंड मायोकार्डियल इन्फार्क्शन ऑफ हार्ट अटैक जानिया पूर्वरु आपन को मु टिके बेसी डिटेल ले नुह टिके हार्ट रे एनाटॉमी ऊपर कहया को चाहिए. आप एनाटॉमीटा जानिले आपन पे इजी हबो मो कथा गुरा बुझिया पे. सो आपन देखंतु एटा गोटे हार्ट रो मु छवि आंकी छी एंड ए छवि रे आपन देखि पाउथुए चारिटा चेंबर हार्ट रो. राइट आट्रियम बा राइट अपर चेंबर, लेफ्ट ventricle or left lower chamber, right lower chamber, left upper chamber, or left atrium of left lower chamber or left ventricle. So this is the heart, right side of the heart. This is the left side of the heart. So heart कौन गोटे पंप भैया आम बॉडी रे काम करछि. इंटायर ब्लड हमरो जो 5 लीटर ब्लड बॉडी रे अछि ताकू इंटायर बॉडी रे सर्कुलेट करिवा काम आम हार्ट रो. So heart गोटे एमती ऑर्गन जोटा कि which is working since even more than before than you took the birth. It start beating in the mother's womb after 3 months of conception, and it will go on beating till you survive. So heart is a most important organ of our body. हार्ट जदि बीट न करियो यू विल डाई, और पेशेंट विल डाई, और पर्सन विल डाई. सो हार्ट रो ठीक है फंक्शन जानिबा. राइट साइड ऑफ हार्ट, राइट atrium or right ventricle, they are receiver. They get blood like right atrium रे superior vena केवा जो upper extremity रू blood through vein रे आसुची. These are deoxygenated blood brain रू upper extremities रू ए आसुची blood. लोअर एक्सट्रीमिटी रू पाद ठू नहीं कि पेट छाती सबुआड़ू ब्लड जोटा आसुची जोटा इनफेरियर वेना केबारे आसुची. एटा दीटा को वेना केबा राइट आट्रियम रे ब्लड टाकू आणुचंती. दिस इज डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. एंड जो हार्ट पंप करची ए ब्लड टा आसुची राइट वेंट्रिकल ले थ्रू वाल्व. दिस इज वाल्व. ये गोटे पटे फिटाए जो हार्ट पंप करची ब्लड को गोटे फ्लो रे एंट्री करिया दिए. एंड हार्ट जो पंप करे एठू ब्लड आउ जाए नहीं. unless there is defect in valve. So right ventricle le jete blood aସୁଛି jete eta pump କରୁଛି heart blood ta deoxygenated blood ta ଆପଣଙ୍କର pulmonary artery through रे it goes to lungs for oxygenation. In the lungs, these deoxygenated blood get oxygenated, and from lungs through pulmonary vein the blood comes to left atrium. When heart contract, the blood from left atrium comes to left ventricle, and again from left ventricle heart jeto pump korchi, it is pumping out the blood through aorta to entire body, to brain, upper extremity, lower extremity, everywhere. So apan jani parthube ki ba you can see here the muscles of left ventricle is more thicker than right ventricle, because it requires to pump out entire blood so that blood will reach from brain to your foot. So pumping capacity or left ventricular function jat kuha hue, ejection factor kuha hue, it should be always more than 60-70%. Then only your blood can get, or your body can get the blood, oxygenated blood everywhere. But here from this chamber, right ventricle blood is going to the lungs only, so it need not to work so forcefully, so muscles is less, muscle bulk is less. So these muscles go on contracting and they get blood. Unless these muscles get oxygenated blood, how they will function? So coming to the blood vessels of heart, total heart get blood supply from these two arteries. The blood, oxygenated blood from left ventricle pumped out to aorta. The base of the aorta, just aorta when starts from heart, there are two arteries which comes out from this aorta, and the main important arteries, and these artery which comes out from aorta, they supply to the heart muscles the blood, oxygenated blood, and we call these are coronary arteries. The coronary artery, theta mainly, you can see the two artery. One is left coronary artery, and this is very important artery. When it comes out, it travels in left atrium, then it divides into two branches. Very important branch, that left anterior descending artery. This is a branch of left coronary artery which is almost straight. It goes from atrium to apex of the heart and supply the entire region of the heart, even septum. And you can see the blood vessels branches which supply the muscles. And another branch of coronary artery is left circumferential arteries, which hooks around the posterior part of the heart, and it supplies the muscles to the posterior part of the heart, left ventricle, which is very important. Again, these two arteries is totally supplying the heart muscles of left ventricle and portion of the left atrium. The right pulmonary artery supply blood to the right part of the heart. Again, when they come out, they divide into right circumferential artery, then posterior descending artery. So right coronary artery mostly supply the posterior part of right ventricle and total ventricle, base of the heart. So this is again very important artery which supply almost 50% of the heart of right side. So if there is any block in this artery, uh, the muscle get less oxygenated blood, becomes hypokinesia or akinetic, and there the muscle get damaged or necrosis happened, and that portion of heart doesn't work, and patient may go to cardiac arrest and may die depending on the which side the block has happened. If the block is here, then both the artery area is total heart get doesn't get blood, and patient may die immediately. If block is somewhere here or here, it depends the portion, which portion of heart is not getting blood. Accordingly, the prognosis is being decided and how quickly you are getting treatment. So this is very important. Artery is the coronary artery. So when coronary artery get blocked, it doesn't mean that overnight you develop the coronary artery blockage. The thing is that if you take the cross section of coronary artery, you can see here a cross section of artery. Artery got arterial muscle and endothelial lining and a lumen. And normally there should not be any, it should be clean, or the lumen should be round. But when there is deposit of cholesterol in your inside the wall of the artery or coronary artery, you develop atherosclerosis change. We call it atherosclerosis. Deposit of cholesterol or fat in blood vessels just inside the lining of the blood vessel. As these are very stable cholesterol deposit, and there is smooth lining and lumen is not that much of occluded, patient usually they are asymptomatic. They don't develop any symptom. But if this plaque become larger in size because more cholesterol deposit, then lumen became constricted. This is partial occlusion with atherosclerosis. Patient at that stage have stable angina, we call it stable angina, where patient develop severe pain on heart or anginal pain because of less blood supply to the muscles, and patient get pain, severe pain on heart, and it remains less than half an hour or few minutes, 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 minutes, and on rest, immediately after a rest, patient get relieved, and again patient can start normal activity. This become a stable phenomena. Whenever patient take any exertion, staircase rising, running, speedily walking, taking too much stress, patient may develop anginal pain, and which get relieved after taking rest. This is known as stable angina. These two conditions are reversible. We can, if a person take regular, do regular exercise, very strict diet, healthy diet, taking particularly low fat, low trans fat, low saturated fat, low carbohydrate, more of fiber, more of protein, good veg protein, and less sodium, regular exercise, avoiding stress and strain condition, patient may have low cholesterol in blood, non-smoking. That is very important. Smoking is one of the very important cause of atherosclerosis and coronary vascular spasm and myocardial infarction. So you have to stop smoking, take healthy diet with less of cholesterol, as I have spoken, low salt food, more fiber, less carbohydrate. Because if you take more cholesterol, more trans fat, more carbohydrate, those are converted into fat and get deposited in blood vessel. And regular exercise and regular medical checkup. And stopping smoking is a very important thing. Similarly, from this stage, if the atherosclerosis is there and this lining of the endothelial lining is ruptured, smooth lining is ruptured, we call rupture of plaque. When it becomes larger inside, definitely this lining will get ruptured. And when it get ruptured, many coagulation factor of the blood, platelet, many factor get accumulated here and they form a clot. They form a clot just near the rupture site. And if you are diabetic, because in diabetes blood flow is less because of more sugar and plaque formation is very quick and bigger clot is being formed. And this is when clot is dislodged from this place, they can cause embolism, and the small clot may go to your brain and cause cerebral stroke. It may goes to the lungs. It may cause to pulmonary embolism. It may goes to down below the artery of coronary artery and cause the myocardial infarction, or anywhere it can go and cause problem. When clot becomes larger, there is a big thrombus formation. The lumen get further narrowed. Again, when again the clot become larger, further narrowed. So you see the lumen, how the lumen of the coronary artery has narrowed. And finally it get totally occluded of clot and arithmetic plaque and total block. So all these four conditions, upper three condition is known as unstable angina, where patient get cardiac pain which lasts more than 30 minutes and doesn't relieve by taking rest unless you are shifted or take the medication. Patient get perspiration, sweating. The pain is just below the sternum or the behind sternum. Left side of the heart radiating to the entire chest wall, to left upper arm, inner side of the arm. It may go up to the jaws. If your right coronary artery is blocked, then you may get the same problem the right side of the chest. So mostly patient develop the blockage here and develop left side of the heart complaint. And this is unstable angina, and when it is totally occluded, patient developed total occlusion, a blood supply to this area, suppose block is here 100%, total area get avascular, muscle get damaged, hypokinesia, akinesia, necrosis, and ultimately patient die. This condition is known as myocardial infarction. And total these four conditions known as acute coronary syndrome. Acute coronary syndrome. So these are the outcome of this atherosclerosis and partial occlusion. And these are the stages. So if a person adopt a very good lifestyle, we can revert back these two conditions to the normal, and we will not allow these conditions to develop and will remain free from heart attack. So friends, I would suggest lead a very healthy lifestyle, as I have told. As the heart is beating since you before you took birth, and it will remain with you, is the best friend. Like God, you are taking care of your relative, mother, father, children, friends, government, your work. But please think about your heart and take care of your heart. Keep your heart fit by doing regular exercise, by controlling or taking very healthy diet, less salt, smoking, stopping the smoking. Thank you very much. I think uh, this will give some uh, insight to your knowledge, though it is a not very difficult or very complicated talk, but we avoid doing this and land into a very difficult situation where nobody will come to help you except you and your family member. So please take care of your heart and keep your heart fit. Thank you.